what am I trying to say? My training there.
3 Charlie Delta, Roger. Would you like to talk to approach? They can give you suggestive headings and help you get in.
It's the morning of November 26, 2011. At Marion Municipal Airport in Indiana, a Cirrus SR-20 prepares to depart. On board, a private pilot, his 2 college-age daughters, and the younger daughter's boyfriend. The mission is simple: fly the older daughter to her college near Chicago, then return home for Thanksgiving weekend. The 47-year-old private pilot had logged 207 hours of total flight time, with about half in this aircraft. He held no instrument rating. While his logbook included 29 hours of actual instrument time, inconsistencies suggest this likely overstated his real-world experience in IMC. The aircraft departed VFR around 0830 local time, or 8:30 a.m., bound for DuPage Airport. That morning, a low-pressure system over Wisconsin was generating marginal VFR and IFR conditions across northern Illinois. Forecasts initially showed broken ceilings at 2,500 feet, marginal but legal for VFR. However, mid-flight, the forecast changed to overcast at 800 feet with mist and rain. It remains unclear whether the pilot received this critical update.
DuPage Tower, 223 Charlie Delta.
223 Charlie Delta to Page Tower.
Coming in, let me see, visual flight rules. Was wondering if we're going to be available for landing.
At 9:58 a.m., the pilot called DuPage Tower. Radar showed the aircraft just 2 miles south of the airport at approximately 1,500 feet AGL. The ceiling on the field was only 900 feet. Moments later, the pilot reported he had lost visual contact with the airport and appeared uncertain about proceeding with the landing.
3 Charlie Delta, the field is IFR, say intentions.
DuPage Tower, I apologize. I just flew over your field. I didn't realize it was going that fast.
3 Charlie Delta, it's IFR, say your intentions.
If it's IFR, we're going to move on down. I was just checking. I went down to about 2,000 and could see pretty well, so I was going to see if you were available.
1 Charlie Delta, do you want to land at DuPage?
If possible, that would be wonderful.
Do you have the field in sight, sir?
Cirrus SR-20.
Yeah. Do you have the field, the DuPage Airport, in sight?
Yeah, we just flew past.
Okay, just make a right 180 and land 20 right, wind 20015.
Right 180, 20 right.
3 Charlie Delta, say intentions?
I think I'm about tempted. Is there an airport close that has better visibility? Because I don't want to get in there and get stuck all day.
3 Charlie Delta, do you want to talk to Chicago Approach? They can help with vectors. Are you...
No, I think I'm okay doing it either way, but I was just... do you have a later airport, or a report today?
3 Charlie Delta, Chicago Executive, the weather there is, they have visibility of 10, their ceiling's 1,500 overcast, their VFR right now.
Roger that. What's their code?
3 Charlie Delta, it's Papa Whiskey Kilo.
Roger, Papa Whiskey Kilo. Thank you again.
3 Charlie Delta, are you familiar with the area at all?
I've done what am I trying to say, my training there.
3 Charlie Delta, Roger. Would you like to talk to approach? They can give you suggestive headings and help you get into Milwaukee a little better than I can.
I'm still trying to decide if I want to try to land at DuPage or not. Would you think that's a good idea or not?
3 Charlie Delta, are you currently VFR right now? 3 Charlie Delta, are you in the clouds or are you clear of the clouds?
Actually, I am, I'm in and out of the clouds right now.
Recognizing the deteriorating situation, the controller asked about the pilot's qualifications for IFR flight and coordinated with Chicago TRACON for assistance. By this time, it was clear the pilot was overwhelmed, likely experiencing task saturation. The mission had become complicated, not just to get there, but also to get back, and in that conflict, sound judgment began to unravel.
3 Charlie Delta, are you IFR qualified?
I'm in IFR training, and I let this get around me.
XR3 to Page.
3.
Hey, see that VFR target approximately 10 miles north of us at 2,200?
Yep.
He's in the clouds and he needs vectors either into us or Milwaukee. Looks like they have a better ceiling. And he's not IFR qualified. Can you give him suggested headings to get him to at least Milwaukee?
Wow. What is Milwaukee's weather?
They're showing at a ceiling of 1,500 and 10 for the visibility.
Okay. Let me get right back to you, right?
All right, thanks so much.
Dave, are you still there?
I am.
You see about 11 miles northwest of DePage at 2000 there? I'm not talking to that guy DePage Towers. He says he's not IFR qualified. He's looking to go get vectors for Pelwaki if he can VFR.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm just going to tell DePage to send him over to you, okay?
Okay.
At 10:08 a.m., DuPage Tower handed the flight over to TRACON. The aircraft turned northwest, staying low to remain under Class Bravo airspace. Several minutes passed without contact. When TRACON finally re-established communication, the pilot declined a suggested landing at Pelwaki. Shortly after, the aircraft began a descending right turn that developed into a steep spiral.
November 233, Charlie Delta, Chicago approach.
223 Charlie Delta. We're heading out of your area and going to get to better visibility.
And November 223, Charlie Delta. Okay, you're just going to continue westbound VFR?
Roger that.
And November 223, Charlie Delta, just for your information, executive is showing an overcast at 1,500 feet, while Keegan's an overcast at 1,400. You have DePage, and I'm looking up Rockford right now for you. And Rockford is 700 feet overcast.
DePage is where we'd want to go, but it seemed like it was lower than 900 feet or 1,000 feet.
Yeah, DePage right now is showing overcast at 900 feet.
Roger that. If that's the case, I think we'll just head to DePage.
DePage is IFR.
Roger that. I apologize. I was thinking it was 800 feet. Where was the closest one to VFR?
And November 223 Charlie Delta, the closest one I'm showing is executive. And like I said, that's showing an overcast of 1,500 feet.
Roger that. We'll head towards executive. Can you remind me of their call letters?
Papa, Whiskey, Kilo.
Roger, Papa, Whiskey, Kilo.
Number 77 Whiskey, and climb and maintain 2,400.
Roger, 2,400.
We have for 77 Whiskey, we're at 2,000.
Number 77 Whiskey, affirmative. 2,400 for me, please.
77 Whiskey, right up to 2,400.
And I think someone else read back the 2,400. That was for 77 Whiskey only. Number 223 Charlie Delta.
223 Charlie Delta.
November 3 Charlie Delta. I just want to make sure that altitude restriction was not for you.
Roger, 2,400 and hold.
Negative 223 Charlie Delta. That altitude was not for you, sir. Maintain VFR. And Cirrus 223 Charlie Delta, executive ATIS information. Victor is current. And let me know when you can navigate direct. And would you like flight following?
At this point, I don't want to mess with the weather. I'm going to get out. I don't want to get stuck in here.
Cirrus 223 Charlie Delta. Okay, so you're no longer inbound to executive?
No, we've navigated out of your airspace.
Cirrus 223 Charlie Delta, frequency change is approved.
Roger, 223 Charlie Delta.
Witnesses on the ground reported hearing what sounded like aerobatic maneuvers. Moments later, the Cirrus emerged from the clouds in a 70-degree dive and impacted terrain, killing all 4 occupants.
Hey, you guys remember that 223 Charlie Delta? Can you have calls, find someone to talk to him and call me back really quick? It's kind of important.
223 Charlie Delta, a guy out of DuPage was having problems.
Yeah.
He didn't have an executive, okay?
No, he decided to go on his own. Last we saw him, he was about 5 north of Lake in the Hills, northbound, and I lost radar on him. He was like 1,800 feet.
The crash of Cirrus 223 Charlie Delta was caused by a loss of control in instrument meteorological conditions, an all too common fate for VFR pilots caught in disorienting weather. But this case is notable for how clearly the pilot voiced his uncertainty on the radio, revealing a mindset seen in many accidents: the pressure to complete a mission, the reluctance to turn back, and the underestimated risk. A safe outcome would have required recognizing limitations, respecting the forecast, and making a timely diversion. The price of delay was 4 lives and lasting pain for those left behind. No flight is worth more than the lives on board. Weather does not negotiate, and the right decision is rarely an easy one, but it is always the one that gets everyone home. So pilots, I urge you, when you know you shouldn't fly, look back to this accident, make the right decision, and stay safe. Remember the old adage, It is better to wish you were in the air on the ground than to wish you were on the ground while in the air.